TMF X-Tra.
I think everyone should be able to, stand up for themselves and stand up for what they believe in. We believe that there shouldn't be things like girl rock, it should be just rock.
And to see that there's nothing like it out there. Not a lot of girls do it, so it's going to be fresh, it's going to be new. It's cool, it's surprising that they're so young.
We don't want to be considered our band just because we're girls. Like, we want to be considered a band because we can play.
Kittie tricks you and makes you think that we're going to be like a kind of lighter band, but then when you listen to the music, it makes you have an excrement in your pants.
I've always been a little bit on the evil side, a little bit left-wing, a little different, a little bit, more eccentric, able to express myself in other ways and not conforming.
I'm the weirdest one in the band, by far. I was brought up to think that I am my own god, and I control my destiny.
People just tell me that they're like, you're evil. Not really evil as in like, you're gonna go kill someone or murder someone evil, just evil.
People often tell me that I'm the nicest person they've ever met, and like I have a certain aura to me that's very positive, and so people think it's often contradictory when they see me up there and they're like, "Rah, look at that girl, she's so angry off stage," and like very shy and positive, I guess.
This entire band has been the most
better than anything else in the world. Like seeing people like beating the crap out of each other in like mosh pits and stuff just makes you want to be like, yeah.
I prefer to keep my thoughts and my emotions down on paper in the form of like poetry, in the form of lyrics, like I'm always writing. And it just so happens that if we make a song that needs lyrics, I can, rummage through my poems and find that one that fits.
My band is my life now. It's completely taken over, and I enjoy it. And it's something that I want to do for the rest of my life.
Brackish.
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 Brackish. The song Brackish, which is the first single off the album, that was the very first song we've ever written. And I think that's kind of an interesting story because, it's come a long way. It's been through many, many makeovers.
We revamped the song like a day before we went into the studio to record it. We hadn't written lyrics to it until 5 minutes before we went to record it, so we weren't sure how it would sound, but it turns out that it was the best song.
I really, really love the way that song turned out, because that was our first song we ever wrote.
It has a little bit to do with dependence, emotional dependence, and being stripped of that, I guess, and not being able to, hold your own.
Okay, look at your face, scarred in dismay, but times have changed, and so have you. I think I'd rather crucify than
Spit.
Spit. Spit. Spit.
Spit's about people getting screwed over largely, and hypocrites.
I love the song Spit a lot because it's heavy. It's so heavy, and it's just, I couldn't believe it when we first wrote it. It was just so hard, and it made me want to move. Like, if I heard a song like that, I would just be like, uh-huh, oh yeah.
Charlotte is...
I really like the lyrics to it. It's such a sweet song. And people are always like, oh, this is a nice song. But when they learn about what it's about, they're like, geez, it's a complete contradiction.
Charlotte was my reaction to a book that I had read. And it was a really crazy book about a man, and he used to capture young men and bring them to his torture chamber and, hold them hostage and make them his slaves, and he tried to keep them there for as long as possible.
It has lots of diversity in terms of sounds, loud, heavy, soft, and it's just one of those songs that it speaks for the whole album.
Get off.
Get off. Get off. Get off.
We played one song, and a teacher really disliked our music. and pretty much told us that women should not be portraying music like that, should not be doing that type of genre of music, and for us to leave it to the boys.
How can you say that women have to be in a certain, have to perform in a certain way? Like, wasn't that back in the 1800s?
And that just fueled my fire even more. It just made me want to go out there and, you know, show the world. So that song was written in protest.
Most people don't even know that we're that young. They just assume maybe about 18 older. They're like, wow, it's chicks. And they stand there with their arms crossed, and they're like, you know, and they're evaluating. And as they hear the first song, they're like, wow.
We're not playing our ages, we're playing music.
I've had to deal with things a lot of people in their life have to deal with, you know, like oppression, people being ignorant, people judging you, stereotypes and whatnot. And just those sort of things are what we incorporate into our music.
Our music is dark because even though we're happy and everybody has a dark side, and to bring that out, we use our music to do it.
Our songs are about humiliation, emotional manipulation, how self-perception and how people perceive you. Just a variety of things that are just everyday occurrences in a teenager's life.
TMF X-Tra.